Man, I'm telling you guys, Trent, you have got to keep my name out of your mouth. Here it is, bright and early, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you got me out of bed to address you running your mouth. So just watched your promo, and let me say, you're wondering why I am going to be there in the corner with Osby and Brian Rogers? You really, trending Trent Daniels, you got to ask yourself why I am. And you know, I've had my eye on you since last November. You were the one that pulled me into the ring. You were the one that wrapped the chair around my neck. You were the one that drug me into it. So yes, though I have a little bit of history with Brian Rogers, and though I've got a whole lot of history with Osby, I don't want you for a moment to think about the fact that this wasn't all part of the plan, and I'm not keeping an eye on you, and I'm not keeping an eye on your partner, because at the end of the night, in the main event, when Justin the Juice Smart takes on Shannon Young, Mr. 100, in a street fight, I know you've had a habit of getting your nose involved in Shannon's business. You've had a habit of getting your nose involved in my business. You have a habit of getting yourself involved in a whole lot of trouble that you're not used to. So Trent, don't ask why I'm partnered with Osby. Don't ask why I'm partnered with Brian Rogers. Ask why I've got my eye on you. That's the real question. See, you're out here playing checkers and I'm playing chess. You're thinking of that match. I'm thinking bigger, baby. You got to think outside the box. And if you think that me being out there is just because of this match and not because I have bigger plans for you in the future, Trent, you just don't know what they are yet. I'm keeping an eye on you, brother, not the other way around. So you can ask them all you want, you can say what you want, you can try to, build this little divide that doesn't really exist, but let me tell you something. The only divide that's coming, you're gonna see in your match, and you're gonna see when we finally get Justin the Juice Smart, the most dangerous man in CCW. When we show up at CCW Respawn this Saturday night, you're gonna find out that all of this has all been a domino effect. And I've got my eye on you, I've got my eye on Jeff, and you better believe I've got my eye on Justin. But I've got a plan that by the end of the night, you guys will know exactly what's up, and you'll know never, ever, ever to mess with anybody that is in my corner, because they got the muscle, they got the brawn, they got the danger, they got all of that stuff. But what they don't have, or they didn't have up to this point, was somebody watching their back, somebody making sure other people weren't taking advantage of them. So Trent, ask all your questions. Justin, do all your funny flexing and all that stuff you do for your videos, do all your cool little snaps, whatever you think is funny at the time. But only one person is going to be laughing at the end of the night at Respawn. I promise you it's going to be me.